Brian's oldest and dearest friends, a fellow Brit, to begin the rest of any witness that might want to be shared. Won't you come,
So the beards go first. So, the words of Brian's passing sort of hit me like a ton of bricks on Saturday afternoon. I didn't even know he was there. I've seen him in 15 years. There's some fantastic memories of him putting that. Fantastic. Some I can tell you about. Some I can't remember very well. Particularly the one where we stole a rowboat one night. We went on a fishing trip by the River Dart down in Devon, Brian's from. We were at the pub the night, and we came out of the pub, the last ferry had gone. So Brian says, we just nicked that boat, we'll row across. It's dark. Because you guess who was rowing? Me. Just kept rowing along, and I was a bit worried we were going to get caught. He says, don't worry, we'll row it back tomorrow morning. But of course, when we got up the next morning, somebody else had rowed it back. But that's how Brian would get you. Don't worry, everything's going to be okay. But I started to think also about what was the one word that I would use to sum up Brian. And that word is passion. It's passion. There's a song by the Smithereens. I don't know how many are familiar with the Smithereens. One of the lines is, too much passion is not enough. And that was it for Brian. Too much passion was never enough. I met Brian as a student in England back in the mid-70s. And he did to me back then what he did for a lot of you lads over the past few years. Brian, he was the only mentor I ever had. He was the only mentor I ever needed. But I'm actually still on my first wife. She actually refers to herself as my first wife. I learned from Brian, never take the easy way out. Confront and deal with the uncomfortable situations head on. And never be afraid to make mistakes. Never be afraid to make mistakes. And I did all this, not because of Brian, but because he made me believe that I could. I spent yesterday walking along the beach at Lake Michigan. Big little house out there. And I was watching the waves just break down the last big chunks of ice. Any of you ever seen Lake Michigan, the southern tip, it freezes over, it's beautiful. You want to go and run across it. Brian would have run across it. But it's not a good idea. And I started to think a little bit about the randomness, the timing of friendship. And of course, the friendships you make in college are the friendships you'll have for life. Because before you go to college, you're stuck with all these people in school. And when you go to college, you've all made the similar choices to be in the same place at the same time. And you are stuck with those people for the rest of your life. And I'm awfully glad I got stuck with Brian and my relationship with him for the rest of my life. So cherish those friendships with a passion. Keep that passion alive and hold on to those people. You don't need Facebook to do that. to see him face to face. I actually had to join Facebook yesterday just to find out really what was going on. Thank you, Zoe. But Brian, I thank you for being such a key person in my life at such a critical time. You know, the real winners in life, you know, that's such an American thing to say. We would never say something like that. It's not those who amassed the great fortunes or lots of homes. It's those who finish with the best stories. Brian's story.